Could we survive a third world war? This question lingered in the minds of many as the world found itself plunged into a terrifying reality. The conflict that had been brewing between the United States and China had finally erupted, illuminating the Pacific sky with an artificial dawn. The world watched as strategic points crumbled under the first wave of attacks, leaving in their wake smoke and wreckage that told a story of horror and despair. In the heart of this chaos was New York, once a vibrant city, now a desolate battlefield. In the midst of this urban jungle we find John, an ordinary man turned reluctant hero, navigating through the war-torn city with his young children in tow. Their only goal? Survival. As they sought refuge in a dilapidated building, the war raging around them, an unexpected figure emerged from the shadows. In the ruins of a once vibrant city, an unlikely alliance formed. Amid the deafening echoes of a crumbling civilization, an ordinary man named John and his young children found themselves locking eyes with a stranger in the dust-choked air. This was May, a Chinese woman with weary eyes, clutching the hand of her own little girl. Their shared sorrow was a language more profound than words, a desperate plea for survival etched in their gaze. For a moment the war paused, and the lines between friend and foe blurred. This was not a battlefield but a place of common humanity, a place where hearts beat in sync with the rhythm of fear and hope. Their story was not one of nations at war, but of individuals bound together by the cruel hand of fate. Despite the surrounding devastation, a flicker of compassion ignited. Amid the chaos, seeds of compassion and solidarity began to sprout. War is not only a battle between nations, but a struggle for survival and humanity. These words resonate with a profound truth as we reflect on the human cost of the Third World War. The story of John, May, and their children is but a microcosm of the shared experiences of ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances. Imagine the life of John, a regular New Yorker, abruptly disrupted, his daily routine replaced by a desperate scramble for safety, his children's laughter drowned out by the cacophony of war. Imagine May, a woman from a distant land, now sharing a common destiny with John, their differences rendered insignificant against the backdrop of a global conflict. War, in its ruthless disregard for human life, blurs the lines between adversaries and allies. The battlefield is not only the scorched earth or the war-torn cityscape, it is also the human heart, where fear and despair wage an incessant battle against hope and resilience. In these trying times, unlikely alliances are formed not out of strategic necessity, but out of the fundamental human instinct to survive, to protect, to endure. The toll of war extends beyond the visible destruction. It ravages the landscapes of human lives, leaving behind a trail of shattered dreams and broken spirits. Yet, amid the rubble and ruins, the human spirit refuses to yield. Like a solitary flower pushing through a crack in the concrete, hope finds a way. In the midst of despair, compassion and solidarity bloom, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, our shared humanity can be our greatest strength. The Third World War was not merely a clash of titans, a conflict between superpowers. It was a crucible of human suffering and resilience, a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity under the shadow of destruction. It was a stark reminder of the cost of conflict and the price of peace. The Third World War was just beginning, but amid the chaos, seeds of compassion and solidarity began to sprout, even amidst the ruins of a crumbling civilization.